TikTok. You guys can hear it in the background as well. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third game in this best of three series, round 2 of the in StarCraft.de Invitational, sponsored by Idealo.de, and spawning in the top left-hand corner, playing as the Red Terran, we have Morrow. And, yay indeed, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing as the Blue Protoss for We Think Alien Invasion, we have ReaL.
Woo!
Woo and yay indeed.
I hope you guys back home are actually cheering when I cheer, otherwise I feel so alone.
Otherwise it's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
But the score is currently 1-1 between these two players. We have seen Morrow go for an incredibly long mech macro style, playing incredibly defensively and just denying ReaL any kind of ground, basically playing incredibly well. And then we see in the second game ReaL go for defend off Morrow's early marine aggression and then send in some DTs which do stay alive through the scan, which means when the Stalkers attacked there wasn't enough units to defend, forcing Morrow to GG. And here is the third game.
Yeah, Morrow there, put in a position where his rush got scouted, and that's how huge that Zealot getting up the ramp really was. I mean, he did it really well. He used his Stalker first to absorb a lot of shots from the bunker, buying time while the Zealot was moving past it. Then finally, when the Zealot was finally put under fire, the Zealot already got in too deep, was able to get up the ramp, and even with the next wave of Marines, of course, popping out, he scouted every single one of the 4 barracks as well. If you scout 4 barracks that early on 2 base, you know there's going to be some kind of Marine hold-in, some kind of timing attack. And ReaL defended perfectly. You know, as soon as he spotted it, he wasn't going to get caught by it.
Absolutely, and we will see what they're going for this time. We haven't seen any really early gases go down for Morrow right now, so there's obviously going to be nothing really cheap. It looks like he's going to expand right now, sending one SCV down to expand, and we'll probably send another one out to scout. Oh no, he's sending one down to scout and expanding to the top where he will then fly down, sending out his other SCV to scout his opponent's base.
No.
This Marine will get some damage off on the probe. Probe will escape, but it does see the expansion.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the probe gets away, but really mission accomplished already for him. We can put him up on the aircraft carrier with a big banner saying mission accomplished, and it wouldn't be a complete fraud. So I gotta say, so far so good. Both these guys, yeah, well, I'm assuming Morrow knows exactly what ReaL's doing right now, because ReaL doesn't really have many options at this point.
Well, if he doesn't know what he's doing, he's literally just about to find out. The SCV does make it into the base, scouts out the Cybercore, scouts out the chrono boosting gateway. He can see how many probes there are. He knows pretty much what ReaL is doing.
He knows.
He knows.
Forward island here going down, though. He might not be
That's
suspecting this. He saw the double gas, though. I mean, that's kind of telling at this point.
This could be good.
This could be really, really cheeky play by ReaL.
Absolutely. Let's see what he builds on this.
This could be DTs again.
It could be DTs. It could also be Blink. So we don't have to judge yet. Hidden Blink, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, could be.
I'd be surprised if I had a Hidden Blink.
Oh, true, definitely. That would catch me too. On the other hand, with Blink on this map, and obviously this is my first Heart of the Swarm cast. I don't know the maps that well yet, but the way you see this choke position here at the ramp, this is extremely hard to utilize Blink well on.
Absolutely. Your only real chance is to either use the Mothership Core vision and attack through the third base, which you can do in theory, or you have to go through the natural and try and jump up. But there's nothing really being built here. It's just the... It is Blink! It's Hidden Blink! Very sneaky here out of ReaL. He will kill off the SCV. It does see the expansion, but it doesn't get to the main base, so it sees no tech.
Where's the core? Where's the core? Where's the core? Where's the core? Where is it?
I think it's in the center of the map still. I'm not sure, though. That's a Stalker. No, I have no idea where the core is. Did it die?
He has a core, right? No, he doesn't.
Oh, it does.
Oh, core somewhere.
Okay.
Or did? Well, I'm assuming he invested in the core yet.
Well, he needs it. He was building one earlier. He really needs it. It must have been killed off earlier. Probe tries to get in. Oh no, that is the Stalker. See what's going on. So he knows he's not going to be able to blink up that quickly. But this is going to be a serious aggression move here by ReaL. He's going to try and get in. Another gateway's on the way. More Stalkers being warped in. Where is the mothership core? It doesn't take that long to build, but it takes a while to get across the map. Blink is very close to finishing right now. If he wants to be building his mothership core, it should be starting very soon.
No, there's no way he can actually get it out in time for this rush now, considering the movement speed, right? I mean, I don't know, again, the map's that well yet, and I don't know, well, I know the movement speed of the mothership isn't that high. The mothership core.
Robo, actually, but the Robo's going to take way too long to get out an observer, so this could be a massive amount of Stalker. He's cancelled the expansion as well, so he has to go for this.
Yep, he's going to have to go through the front, basically balls to the wall and try to get something done. There's a single tank out yet, but does it have actually siege? No siege yet, so this might actually be very efficient. Now we see ReaL moving on in.
Morrow! Blink straight past the Widow Mines. The Widow Mine gets a probe, and that's about it. But the main base, he now has the high ground advantage. Is an opponent's own base, killing off the SCVs that are being brought with it. There are Marines, but he's microing backwards, blinks backwards. More SCVs coming from the back, gets one Stalker, blinks away again, doing so much damage. He's getting so many SCV kills here, but he's going to have to escape at some point. There's no way he's going to be able to hold off this many SCVs forever. Still microing backwards. There's so many Marines out right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see him blink down onto the low ground now to escape. There go a couple of them. The rest of them do die, but now he's so far behind macro-wise. He's warped in a couple more Stalkers at the forward pylon. Looks like he's going to try and go in again, but with these Widow Mines, it's going to be almost impossible for him to break through. We are seeing a observer on the way as well, so it looks like he may use this Zealot to try and force the Widow Mine to explode. That's exactly what he's going to do, sending it in. He's trying to snipe in, blinks onto the high ground, Zealot goes down, forcing the Widow Mine shot, but now he knows where they are. He's going to get a couple supply depots and do a lot of damage right now. This is exactly what ReaL needs to be doing right now, even though he hasn't got his expansion down. Tanks still have no siege, and forcing ReaL to micro back again, but there's so many Stalkers here right now. He's moved the Widow Mines, attempting to be sneaky. More Stalkers warping in, wouldn't be surprised to see another Zealot just in case for the exact same thing. And we're seeing more plans going down. This is fairly normal. We're sending in Stalkers, trying to micro around, trying to force out these missiles right now. But there's Morrow's running out of units right now.
Yeah, on the other hand, Morrow has 6 of those Widow Mines. I mean, he's doing really well on actually setting up a perimeter, which makes it very hard. And I like that he actually keeps doing Widow Mines here. We're not going to see them come into play probably. There isn't a chance that ReaL is going to go for the blink in there, but I don't know if it's going to be very useful this late into the game. And I like this using the Zealots as well, very smart.
Oh, he hit by 2 Widow Mines, that's a lot of damage dealt. He gets both tanks though, all the Marines are in that bunker. He's going to do so much damage right now, the SCVs. He gets away from he's going to get so much damage done. So much.
Morrow now moving in?
I have no idea. His Marines are still chilling in the bunker. He's just going to try and defend here. Here come the Widow Mines trying to move into a better position right now. These Stalkers will get this natural, though, if he chooses to. Lose a Stalker to that bunker. I would have preferred if he just focused down the natural. He really needs to right now. He has the Observer, so he can see these Widow Mines. There, he looks like he's definitely going to focus down the command center. There's a tank on the high ground that does have siege by the looks of it, which is going to do some damage. It does have siege, so he is doing the damage. Observer does see the Widow Mine, so one of them does go down. Second one goes down, and that's a lot of damage done by ReaL.
Yeah, ReaL now definitely making this pay for itself. On the other hand, he's actually behind in workers while all this is going on. It's purely the army count right now, which is really, really scary. And now we see him actually busting in front, busting down the bunker now as well. Ooh, how far can ReaL push here?
Actually, he can get past the Widow Mines. The tank, though, does so much damage that he can't get onto the high ground. He has the Widow Mines to get the shots off. The tank goes down, and Morrow, ReaL needs to get in. And Morrow, GG's.
Oh my god. That was intense. If he had gotten the repair off on that tank in time, could have kept that alive. That would have still gone down the wire.
Absolutely, that was crazy just there. But that does mean ReaL moves on to the next round, where he will play. Let's see if we have a result from that match. He will play Sage. So we can possibly see if we can get into that, or we can drop into one of the lower brackets, which will be ReaL versus Adele Scott or Bly versus Dragon.
Yeah, I will let you